Hello everybody, Joey the Truth Wagner with you friends. Welcome into the Truth Serum. Another week in the National Football League, everybody. It is time for the Week 14 NFL picks. And everyone, I'll get into them really shortly, but everyone, I would really appreciate if you could click the like button, give this video a thumbs up. If you're brand new, subscribe to the channel, make sure to turn that bell on. And if you're interested in being a member of the channel, you can click that join button and see what it's all about. But everybody, the last couple of weeks has been real crazy and hectic. And folks, I think in another week or two, I'll have everything scheduled how I want it, and I'll have Victor back on for the picks before the season's end. But everyone, let's get started here. Thursday Night Football. Very interesting matchup here. You got two teams coming off of a win. You got the 6-6 New England Patriots against the 8-4 Rams. Folks, New England just came out and had a shockingly good performance against the Chargers on Sunday, beating them 45-0. The Rams had a very good win against division rival Arizona in their game. Folks, this game here, both defenses are really good. New England is a really good defense. Rams have a really good defense with Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, and the rest of that. Folks, this is going to be a defensive struggle. Points are going to be very hard to come by. Very hard to come by. Special teams is going to play a big role. Oh man, tough pick here. I'll go with the Rams. It'll be close though. I'm not very confident on the pick, but I'll go with the Rams. Next up, a game I'm a lot more comfortable and confident in. The Houston Texans taking on the Chicago Bears. The Bears have lost 6 straight. And folks, to me, this matchup boils down to Deshaun Watson. Oh my goodness, I just realized this quarterback matchup. He's just going to shove it right in their faces, isn't he? Deshaun Watson against Mitchell Trubisky. Bears fans, you're going to really see what you missed today. You're going to really see what you've missed over all these years. Deshaun Watson plays like a superstar and beats the Bears. Next up, Cowboys at the Bengals. Andy Dalton makes his return to Cincinnati. And both of these teams are bad. They're awful. They're a mess. They're not very good. And folks, looking at it, the Bengals were competitive with Burrow. He was their hope. He's out for the year with injury. I think Dallas wins this football game. Dalton goes in, gets a win. Next up, Denver at Carolina. Both teams 4-8, folks. Both teams 4-8. But I view them differently. Denver is without Von Miller. And Drew Lock has severely regressed this year. A lot more interceptions than touchdowns. He's not even completing 60% of his throws. With Carolina, at least I know what I'm getting at quarterback. I'm getting great leader, smart, consistent Teddy Bridgewater. And because of that, I'll go with the Panthers, getting a win at home. Next up, Tennessee at Jacksonville. Folks, Jacksonville almost messed up their tank on Sunday. They almost messed up their tank by nearly beating the Vikings. They nearly lost out on Justin Fields. They can't let that happen. So I'll go Tennessee big. They are not happy with their last game, which was a loss to Cleveland, and they are going to spank Jacksonville. Next up, Kansas City and Miami. Miami has a really good defense. Do I think they're going to stop Patrick Mahomes? No, I don't. And I like Tua, but he's not to that point in his career to keep up with Patrick Mahomes. Kansas City wins. Next up, Vikings at the Buccaneers, folks. This is a very interesting game. Very good game between two very talented teams and two very talented rosters. And this is the 1 p.m. Kirk Cousins special, too. But folks, looking at this game, I like Tampa's defense better. And I'm not going against Tom. Tom's not going to lose 3 straight. Tampa Bay wins. Next up, folks, this game could go either way. Cardinals-Giants, I'll come back to it. So we'll go to the 4 p.m. window. Colts at the Raiders. This game has playoff implications written all over it. Written all over it. Both teams are battling for the final wild card spot. The Colts are still in a fight for the division. There's just something about Vegas, folks. Something about Vegas in Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Big day for Derek Carr, and the Las Vegas Raiders get to 8-5. Next up, Jets at Seahawks. Seahawks, big. Russell Wilson, angry about losing to the Giants. Seattle wins big. Next up, both of these teams are bad, but this is a fascinating matchup. Two really good offenses. Atlanta has a really good offense with Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, Todd Gurley. Chargers have a really good offense. Justin Herbert, the rookie quarterback, Keenan Allen. The tight end for the Chargers is really good. His name is escaping me at this moment. Hunter Henry, there it is, Hunter Henry. Folks, this is the Choke Bowl. These two teams have lost games in fashions I've never seen before, and I really didn't know was possible. So, I don't know. The Chargers eventually have to win with Herbert. I like Justin Herbert. I'll give him some confidence in a win this week. Next up, 4:25 window, Green Bay at Detroit. Oh boy. Aaron Rodgers had a huge game against the Eagles and a huge game against the Bears the week prior, and he's going to have a huge game against the Lions. Green Bay wins. Next up, Saints at the Eagles. The Eagles are a mess. They don't know who their quarterback is. They don't know if Wentz is going to be their guy. And the Saints, they're winning with Taysom Hill. And they're a better football team. And they have a better defense. And they have a better coach. Saints. Next up, the football team takes on the Niners. Folks, if you like great defensive lines that are young, then this is the perfect game for you. The Niners have a great D-line, as does Washington. The football team coming off of a win against the Steelers, spoiling their undefeated run. San Francisco coming off of a loss to the Bills. Alex Smith, Nick Mullins. Alex Smith, Nick Mullins. I'll go with Alex Smith. Alex Smith and the football team keeping alive in that NFC least. Next up, folks, Sunday Night Football, Steelers at the Bills. I'll be on the call for this one, a very good one. Steelers undefeated no more, but still at the top of the AFC. Buffalo at 9-3. Folks, this game, Buffalo has a really explosive offense with Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, and Cole Beasley. And the Steelers can't run the ball. At all. They can't run the ball at all. 14 carries, 21 yards in this past game. So it'll all be about Big Ben in this game for the Steelers. All about Big Ben. And folks, thinking of it, the Bills have a great passing game, but what do the Steelers have? 4 great corners: Hayden, Nelson, Hilton, and Sutton. The Steelers with Minka at safety. Folks, the Steelers can neutralize Buffalo's strength. That's why I'll go with Pittsburgh to win and clinch a playoff spot. And lastly, Monday Night Football, the biggest Monday night game in Cleveland in my lifetime. Ravens taking on the Browns. Both of these teams love to pound the rock. Cleveland's defense got shredded in the second half by Tennessee. Ravens have a better special teams unit. Mercy. I'll go with the Ravens. It'll be close. But I'll go with Lamar over Baker. Will be a fun game, 31-27. I'd love to be on the call for that. And lastly, the game I couldn't make my mind up on, folks. Got Arizona at the Giants. I like Arizona. They're flashy, they're talented, they're explosive. With Kyler Murray, Hopkins, Fitzgerald, and the rest of their weapons. So I like that. I like their offense. But folks, the Giants are... Folks, the Giants have found their identity. And their identity is run the ball, eat the clock, and play defense. The Giants know who they are, and they are starting to do it very, very efficiently. And Arizona isn't great against the run. So this will be my upset. I'll pick the G-Men to beat Arizona. There you have it, folks. There are all of my picks. For the winners, I got the Rams, Texans, Cowboys, Panthers, Titans, Chiefs, Bucks, Giants, Raiders, Seahawks, Chargers, Green Bay, the Packers, the Saints, the football team, the Steelers, and the Ravens. There you have it, folks. In the chat and comment below, I want to hear your thoughts on your picks for Week 14 in the NFL from the Truth Serum. Joey the Truth Wagner signing off. Folks, have a great night and a great week.